Sports 2 with Reggie Chatman.
Good evening and welcome back. I'm Reggie Chatman with your sports. Head coach Paul Mainieri's ball club seems to have finally found their stride, and their opponent tonight, South Carolina, was no scrub either. Ranked in the top 10 in the country, but Landon Marceau and the Tigers took it to them in game one. Now pick things up in the first inning. Landon Marceau was on his game early in the first, collecting the strikeout and setting the tone in this game. He gets an early lead from his offense as well. Gavin Dugas laughs in the face of the wind blowing in from center, and with Trey Morgan on, Dugas is gone. His 10th home run of the season helped put LSU up 2-0 in this game. It was a party at Alec Box Stadium. Put on your binoculars and take a look at this. In the 6th inning, Gamecocks threatening with 2 on and 2 out. The liner to short, and Jordan Thompson is really filling out that spot there. Smothers that ball, makes a smooth throw to end the threat. So we move ahead to the 7th inning. A leadoff triple makes things interesting for South Carolina. Marceau on the mound still with strikeout 1, and then later Marceau throws again, and check out another play from Jordan Thompson. Man on third, ball up the middle. He throws it home, and Hayden Travinski applies the firm tag at the plate. A huge out to end the inning and a huge energy boost as LSU keeps them off the board in this game. And Marceau finished with a legitimate performance. 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 0 earned runs, and 12 strikeouts. A career high for Marceau as the Tigers add 2 runs in the 7th and a Cade Beloso solo shot in the 8th to win this game by a final of 5-1.
Such a strange week with the weather. We couldn't even have a practice the whole week as a team, and yet we came together tonight. Really proud of the guys. You know, there's no quitting our team. I've been telling you that, and that was a really, really good win for our team tonight.
Now switching to football, LSU football head coach Ed Orgeron and the Tigers were able to put the finishing touches today before showcasing their new look team in the spring game on Saturday. Sports 2's Michael Cobble explains what fans should expect come game time.
Well, if you're headed to the spring game on Saturday, you may want to temper your expectations. Coach Ed Orgeron has already said it will be a little vanilla. They don't want to tip their hand too much with UCLA watching come fall. But one thing you will be certain, it will be different. This Tiger team has spent this entire spring getting rid of the old and focusing on the new. And at its heart, it's something that Coach Orgeron called the core.
When you have a new offense going in, a new defense going in, you like to put the basics in, the core. The core run plays, the core pass protection, the core routes, the core defenses, 1 or 2 defenses, 1 or 2 coverages, 1 or 2 blitzes. That's all we've done all spring. And I think our guys have enjoyed that, be able to get their cleats in the grass and be able to play fast. Now, obviously, as we get into situations are going to change. But you know what? We have a 3rd down package on offense, a 3rd down package on defense. That's our core. Now, it may not look the same game in and game out, but when the ball snap is going to look the same.
One thing that will be a little different as well, the spring game will feel kind of like the fall. Of course, 50% capacity inside Tiger Stadium, but fans able to show up and just get into the gates. In fact, the team even walking down the hill around 10:30, they're encouraging you to get out there and cheer those LSU Tigers on. It's the spring game inside Tiger Stadium Saturday at noon. Covering the LSU Tigers, I'm Michael Cobble, WBRZ Sports 2, your home for LSU Sports.
Alrighty, finally tonight it's time for the Outdoors Report with Chris Macaluso.
Here at the Center for River Studies in Baton Rouge, the Coastal Protection and Restoration Authority has a plan in the works to reintroduce the Maurepas Swamp to its original breath of life, the Mississippi River.
What we're doing is bringing the river back to the swamp. The swamp, for hundreds of years, was fed and nourished by the river, and about 100 years ago, when we built levee systems, it got cut off from the river. And the true essence of this is reconnecting the river to a dying swamp. I want to bring fresh water, nutrients, fine sediments, and you're going to see a really great ecological response once it's built.
With this reintroduction of water from the river, it is suggested that approximately 45,000 acres of imperiled swamp will slowly come back to life, limiting saltwater intrusion brought by hurricanes and improving habitat for all local fish and wildlife.
The full episode of Bayou Wild this Saturday at 6:30 in the morning right here on WBRZ. Guys?
All right, Reggie, thank you. And that's the news at 10. Thank you so much for watching. The news continues next on WBRZ+.
That's on Cox Channel 10, 11, and 8 till 2. Have a good night.